Hello, and welcome to another Cuppa with Kaci. And today is going to be a fun day because once again we're doing a scroller box. Now this one got mashed up on the way here, so I'm hoping that whatever is inside didn't get too damaged. But it feels like it's quite hard, so fingers crossed, you know. Let's get into it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, looks like it's gonna be paint. Ooh, something. Feel something. Something is love, 'cause I love paint. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. Jess Kirkman. Oh, it's not paint. It's ink. Alcohol, ink, resin, and acoustic mediums. Using them. We got some inks. It's gonna go with my other ones. It's funny, all the last three prints have been the same sort of color scheme. They're like pinky, bluey, purpley. It's lovely. Okay, so this is the July scroller box. July. And it's just arrived here. My paper is a little bit warped, probably because it got super crushed in transit. But this is a Yupo pad. It's 10 sheets, and I'm going to assume that it works well with alcohol ink because I'm fairly sure that's what we've got. Yeah. It's 100 GSM, so it's going to be thin, which again makes me think ink paper because it tends to be thinner and very... Whoa! It feels like plastic. It looks like paper, but can you see that shine? Ooh, I'm not sure if I like that. Ooh. That's a texture catastrophe. Okay, what we got in here? We got... Look, it's cute and square. Okay, so we've got inks, which don't look like they've been damaged. We've got an alcohol ink extender. We've got a pipette. We've got a straw. And a nice little paintbrush. Pro Art Masterstroke Series 60 round. See, that looks like a nice paintbrush. I love that we get a paper straw. Drumstick! Oh my gosh! I haven't had these in years, and they're vegan now. Ooh, makes me happy. That's going over there. I'm gonna eat that later. Sorry. That was awesome. Okay. In a galaxy far, far away, this month's box is going intergalactic. Okay, so the theme is nebula, so I think we're gonna have some fun with that. Let's see. These alcohol-based permanent inks take fluid painting to a whole new level, offering unlimited design possibilities with their wide range of flow techniques. Brilliantly bold and bright colors are quick-drying, acid-free, and can also be mixed to create your own color combination. So we've got magenta. We've got... Is this 2 bottles of the... No, it's diamonds. It's glitter! Holy moly! We got glitter! This is not a drill! This is not a drill! We have glitter! Oh my goodness, sparkles! The ink extender, and then it's called Caribbean. It looks blue. So we got a pink and a blue. This is going to be fun. So I'm guessing that the weird... So let me get rid of this first. Plasticky paper is to help the non-porous... Yeah, so to help it sort of spread. It's completely waterproof, stain resistant as an intriguing alternative to traditional art papers. We've got 10 sheets, so we have plenty to test out and experiment. Okay, so I'm going to need to get some water, probably, to clean the brush with. and use for pipetting, and my palette. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've got some water, got my palette, got all the things that I need. I've got some paper towel here for drying off my brushes. I've got the dirty cup and the clean cup with my paint puck in the bottom as well. We're all good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some swatching. Now this paper is so weird. Let's put that over there for now. I don't like it. It's a texture nightmare. Okay, let's see. How do we... Oh, it's literally just a pull-off thing, okay? We get a bit of the blue. Sorry, the Caribbean. My handy-dandy sewing needle. Just stab it. Is that what I'm meant to do? Oh, okay. Well, swatch. Okay, that's an interesting look. Let's open all of these up since it's likely that it's going to do the same for all of them. Just double check that's not. Okay, cool. It's not like a... Yeah, it's okay. It's got a little thing that says use a pin to open it. Cool. Because it's not like a, this is how you open it. Do it the right way. Okay, that one didn't make nearly as much of a mess. Didn't make any mess. Kind of looks cool though. Okay, then we got the Diamond Sparkle, which, depending on how fine these glitter particles are, I don't know if they're gonna get through this hole that I make with a sewing needle. Oh, I got it on me. Am I sparkly? No, not as of yet. Whoa, this has a fragrance and a half. My gosh. Here we go. Okay. They're all open. And I can put my handy dandy sewing needle back where it goes. Okay, let's get my sleeves out of the way a little bit. Okay, so we got the Caribbean blue. Pretty. Now, it says it's fast drying, so because I don't want it to dry in the palette, I'm going to add some of the extender, which says it slows the drying time. It also says it lightens it, so hopefully it doesn't lighten it too much. Okay. So we got the blue. Yeah, so because this is non-porous paper, it just kind of sort of spreads, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that really did lower the pigment, so we're going to add a bit more blue to that. God, I would not recommend doing this in a room with no filtration, because God, these stink. Okay. Yeah, you see that spreading? It's like, I mean, it's like dropping colored water onto plastic. Kind of what I'm doing, except it's alcohol, and it's stanky. I don't know how much of that I'm going to need in each sort of one to sort of extend it, but I don't want to add too much because it really lowers the pigment. Ooh, there's the pink. And then we do pink and blue together, and it makes purple. And it spreads really nicely. Okay, so try our straw. Okay, that was pretty cool. You can't really see it because it's so little, but like it did all this splatteriness, but it dried super quick because I guess I was blowing on it. Cool. And then we add some of the sparkle stuff. Do I add it to the paint or just to the... I don't know if I... Oh, this one actually has a ball in it. Didn't notice that. Probably good because it's got the glitter. Okay, it might come out now. Oh my gosh, that's sparkly heaven. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a diamond. Give us some more. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to make another hole. Can you see? Oh, there's my camera. There's my camera. How sparkly that is. Oh, it's so pretty. I want to show my mom. Mommy, check it out. Okay, another stab. Make it a bit bigger by giving it a twirl. And then now my sewing needle's covered in glitter, which is a good sign. Okay. There we go, now it comes out proper. Okay, that stinks, but my gosh, is it pretty. Worth it. Oh, there's still pink on my brush, so it's made it go pink sparkles, which I'm not entirely unhappy with. Oh, it's so pretty. I am in heaven. Let's add some of this extender to it so it doesn't dry out. I don't know if it works this out. I mean, you'd assume so, because it's still the alcohol ink. Blah, 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 blah. And then we do that. So I wonder if I mix the pink in with it, does it just make it pink sparkles? It does. So now we got sparkly pink to put all over. Kind of just looks dirty on the screen, but for me it looks really pretty. Can you see? Can you see that sparkle? It's like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. Pretty. Happy little Kaci is happy and shiny. And because, I don't know, the paper's like plastic or something, the ink kind of keeps this shiny texture to it, which is interesting. It feels like you can feel it there too, because it's obviously on top. It hasn't soaked in at all. It's very interesting. Let's try some other techniques before we start the drawing side of things.
Okay, so it's been a little while since I last uploaded to YouTube, and I apologize for that. The end of last year was pretty hectic for me. I got married. Obviously, Christmas and New Year's are quite big things too, and I also had my daughter's second birthday. So I was just, I decided to spend the time at the end of the year to actually focus on me and my life. And the art and the videos took a backseat. I did do some recording, I just didn't have any time to edit. So over the next couple weeks, I will be editing the footage that I did at the end of last year for you. So there'll be some backdated videos like this one, for example, and I believe the September Scrawler Box I have a recording for as well, and a couple of other bits and bobs there too. I didn't have time to edit, so I'm doing it now. It's not too bad, I suppose. I'm not going to be getting any more Scrawler Boxes. Funding came a little bit short at the end of the year with the wedding and Christmas and all that, so I just cancelled my subscription because I was paying for that myself. So after this one and the next one, there will be no more Scrawler Box unboxing videos, I'm afraid. If you really like that from me, I could maybe try and pick it up again later in the year when I have a bit more money to my name, as I will not be needing to pay for a wedding anymore. But as of, a couple months ago, I'm not getting Scrawler Box anymore, so I'm sorry about that. If you have any ideas of things for videos that you would like to see, do let me know, because I am keen to do what you guys want. Now back to this one. I did some playing around with these alcohol inks on the other piece of paper with the swatches, and I realized whilst doing that the water I was using was actually hindering my use with these inks, because they are alcohol inks, they are not water-based. So I filled up my little water dish there with some isopropyl alcohol, and that worked much better for cleaning my brushes, and for just the inks in general was pretty fun. So I did some good splotches, and I decided to just kind of almost do like what are they called, like a blob challenge, is that what it is? Where I just made some interesting shapes, and then going from what I could see on these shapes that I made, I drew from that. So I just used what I saw in the blobs. So I made this big blob here with the pink and the blue and the purple and blah, blah, blah. I did add the glitter in there, which, oh my gosh, it's such pretty glitter. I love it. Added some glitter in, but I don't think you can actually really tell that it's there come the end of the video, unfortunately. But I let this swatch page dry whilst I was doing that original blob, and then I came back to it once the ink had dried to try and practice my blob challenge with ink. The only problem was I was trying to find a good black ink that I could use on the paper without it just smudging or being absolutely terrible, and it took me a little while, but I think I ended up using the black alcohol ink. I think it's alcohol ink. It might not be alcohol. It might be water. Anyway, it's the black ink that I got with the high color ink sets. So I used that one and a very fine paintbrush and my dip pen to do some line art for these blobs. And then I would have to let it dry for like ages to stop it from smudging. But it took me a long time to go through all my different black ink pens and other things before I remembered that I actually do have a black ink that I could use. But yeah, so I've got that, and I had a play around with these blobs. So this one particular, I just kind of saw like a galaxy sheep. That's just what I saw, so I went with it. Made a little sheepy face, and I don't know, it was sad, so it was a sad galaxy sheep. And the little blue blob next to it kind of looked like a weird seahorse alien thing, so I just kind of went with that. I think I stuck a bit too close to the blob on that one, that it just looked like a blob more than a seahorse alien thing. I don't know. It was fun. And then that last one is actually like two blobs that I joined together because they kind of looked like a top and some trousers. So I just sort of winged it almost and added a person there. And the way that I did the little straw sprayy fuzzy bits on the top just looked like a fur rim to a coat. So that's kind of where I went with that. And I had a lot of fun. Yeah, for just some swatch pages that didn't really have intent on using for this, it was pretty good, and I had fun with it. So once I finished that, I came back to the main piece, and straight away, I just saw only one thing when I did it. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to let you figure it out as I draw. But I could only see one thing when I looked at this blob. It was just the way some of the harsh lines turned out with the dry process. Yeah, I had to do this one specific thing because that's all I could see. I tried to look for something a bit nicer looking, I guess, but I couldn't see anything else. So I just went with my first impression. And I tried to make it as artistic as I could without just looking kind of, grungy. Even though that kind of is all it ends up being, is very grungy. It's a big ink splodge with some lines over the top. I do like it. I think if I was to do it again, I would maybe do it on a different type of paper so that I could use... Sorry, that's my cat. She likes to steal my daughter's stuffed toys and pretend they are prey and then tell me all about it. So if I disappear, it's to take the prey off of her Thanks, Honeybee. Anyway, back to the art. Yeah, so if I was to do it again, I'd probably use a different type of paper so I could use an actual ink pen, because I did struggle with the dip pen a little bit, because the texture that the alcohol ink left on the paper did leave ridges and stuff, which kept getting caught on my dip pen. But, you know, you live and you learn. It was good fun. That, if you heard that, that was my other cat sneezing. So yeah, I'm in my kitchen at the moment because my daughter just went to bed, and my husband, I know, husband crazy, he's playing Left 4 Dead 2 in his office, which is right next to the bedroom, and he can get kind of loud when he's talking on his headphones. So I've moved to the kitchen, which means that I have the cats for company, which means there are 3 of them now. Yes, I've got another cat. His name is Smeagol, and he is tiny and also quite sick at the moment, so he's sneezing a lot. But hopefully come next video he will be better, and I can tell you all about it. But I'm sure you'll see him in the future because he's a menace and likes to climb on my desk. As for right now, he is curled up on a pillow and sneezing. So there we go. So after all that, I signed the picture. I didn't really talk much about the art, I apologize. And I ended up with this skull. And I really love it. I think it's cool. If I was to do it again, I would take a lot more time to actually plan the lines instead of just sort of winging it. The teeth do look kind of grungy and gross, but hey-ho. Yeah, I'd look up more references next time, that's for sure. But that's what I came up with. And yeah, and this was the swatch page with the galaxy sheep and the random outfit thing and the weird seahorse alien bug doodad. But you can't really see the glitter, which is just saying, I blame the paper. It's all the paper's fault. Weird, vellum-y, shiny stuff. Anyway, thank you for coming back and watching. Sorry again that it took me so long. Hopefully I will have another video up next week. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya. Bye.